like start whispering at me, I won't hear you.
Woo. Guys, welcome back to the stream. What is going on? Guys, sorry about the internet issues. It's the hotel Wi-Fi. We didn't actually get the real hotel Wi-Fi. We were stealing it from a Wendy's down the street, and they closed. So I apologize for the hiccups. We've removed the hamsters and replaced them with bigger, stronger hamsters. So the internet should be good now. But guys, I have an absolute legend in podcasting. Somebody that I've been listening to for several years. Somebody that I'm like, okay, like a little freaking out about having over here. I have Ben the Mage. Ben, what is it that you do?
Well, general magery here and there. Well, not really. Okay, so, you know, I'm on a little show called Azeroth Roundtable. We talk about random WoW stuff. I do a show called Battle Pets where we talk about battle pets. You know, just generally geeky, awesome, fun stuff on a show called Geektopia. So,
woohoo!
Yeah, kind of busy sometimes.
Then, so you do a couple of the things.
Just a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so we're here at the Well Played Party. It is Friday night. We've had one day of BlizzCon.
Yes.
For some of us, several nights of extensive partying. But the first official day of BlizzCon has happened. What excited you the most about what you saw over the last 24 hours?
Okay, so that is actually a really tough question because I'm a huge Overwatch fan. So of course the Sombra reveal was great to actually finally have the character revealed. But then a little thing called the WoW Legion panel happened, and I gotta say, this whole like Order Hall stuff is great. So I'm Ben the Mage, but I play a monk right now, and
you're doing it right.
Exactly. I'm incredibly happy about the monk mount. It's a really awesome tiger, but even so, the skin for the healing monk looks so freaking unbelievable. I'm just excited for just making my character look awesome. But then, at the very end of the entire panel, the one thing that Ian Hazakosis said is hinting that we're essentially going to Argus. And that is something that, you know, I've been talking about wanting to do for forever. It's like the only way we're going to beat the Legion is actually going to their home planet, just destroying them there. And the fact that this might actually happen either in a patch that's coming up or in a future expansion has me insanely excited for what's going on with WoW.
Right on. And since we're talking WoW, I want to share something that I know you were inside the con and doing all the things. So I was outside today. I didn't have a ticket for today.
Okay.
And it was really funny. So opening ceremonies happened. Of course, no, barely a mention of WoW.
Yeah, it's
we got
hey,
the recycled Legion thing.
World of Warcraft is a thing.
Yeah. Hey, go buy that thing that came out 8 months ago that you probably already all have. And there was a little bit of salt out on Twitter.
Oh, there always is.
And then the Legion panel. Do you is there anything else that they could even do right now?
Oh man.
To just love on us as a community.
Well, see, that's the funny thing is like, so Warlords of Draenor happened. A lot of people, not their favorite expansion. I don't know anyone who actually has that as their favorite expansion. We'll see. Really?
I'm actually a WoD baby.
Really?
So...
Oh, well, in that case, congratulations, welcome. Better stuff is coming. So see, you just don't know any better, and that's okay.
That's the absolute root of it. I have no idea what else I was like supposed to be missing.
Well, see, this is great for you because we've had our first patch, and it's been a major content patch. They talked about another patch that's coming. It's not a major content patch, but things are changing that gives us even more to do. And then there's another patch after that that is a huge content patch. So what they said that they learned, you know, their lessons from Warlords of Draenor, and the fact that they don't want there to be any sort of, you know, content drought. So far, they're really, really, you know, following through with everything that they promised, and that's great. So when people were upset that there was nothing going on in the actual opening ceremonies, all they have to do is look at the schedule. There's a whole huge, you know, like hour and a half long chunk that says, what's next? And what are they going to do? Just stand there and be like, shake their head? I don't know.
There's going to be some more quests somewhere, and
you like cooking, right? There's another recipe being added.
Yeah, we're gonna produce a lot more Nami content.
Yeah, instead of burned and slightly burned, now it's going to be a little bit burned. it's going to give you a buff that's bad taste in your mouth.
You're basically gonna have to spend 40 to 80 hours leveling up Nami,
Yeah.
and then that will get you to almost edible.
So, okay, here's the whole thing about Nomi, and this is a personal feeling of mine. Not a lot of people actually have, expressed it as far as I know, but, and since you're new to Warlords, do you know the origin of Nomi?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you're learning cooking and everything in Mists of Pandaria, you get something when you're finally level, I think it's 700 or whatever it was at the time, or 600, whatever. It's a cooking bell, and it's a daily quest. And you teach a little Pandaren named Nomi how to cook.
Oh, I've actually done this. I just I never connected that in my head.
So here's the thing. All this badly burnt food that you're getting, it's your fault.
Wow. Cooking Inception.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's crazy. So every time that I kind of walk up to him and, I get burnt food back, I kind of shake my head and I'm like, I failed as a teacher.
Nice. So outside of WoW, is there anything else that just blew you away, you were totally psyched about?
Yeah, it's everything Overwatch. The fact that, so Sombra being teased for 6 months now or whatever, the reveal was great. I mean, the short that they had, I loved. But even more so, she looks like a very different and unique character, which is something that the game always needs. But even more so, the fact that they're changing brawls to an actual arcade mode with so many multiples of things going on at a time, that's something that I'm actually really looking forward to. It's just a bunch of different gameplay types, kind of, being added to Overwatch makes me happy because I can go in and Mystery Hero is always going to be there. I can do a one-on-one, same character fight whenever I want, and it's random. Who knows what's going to happen with that? I mean, it's a really, quick creative thing that they threw together, but it adds a lot more depth and just, gameplay and fun to the game.
They're giving us, in the way that we've seen Blizzard do it again and again, they've taken a genre and a game type that's out there and just they blizzarded it.
Exactly.
And I don't think there's been any announcement or anything here that hasn't just made me giggle. and I think Scott Johnson said it a few minutes ago. Blizzard seems to be doing as good as they have ever done.
Yes.
They're firing on all cylinders. All the things are happening. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
What has been your absolutely favorite moment out of all of BlizzCon, whether it was an announcement, a panel, something that we already talked about, a particular hug from a neck-bearded live stream host possibly, I don't know, but what?
I like hugs.
Hugs are wonderful. But no, what has been the highlight of your BlizzCon experience so far?
So I have a feeling that I'm not going to be the first person to say this, but it is definitely just seeing all the people. I mean, this is I think I figured out, it's my 7th BlizzCon, and, I've gone so many times, but now, yeah, it's great. There's announcements. Yeah, it's great to get to, try new stuff with the games and everything, but seeing just all the people is what really brings me back all the time. And yeah, I do podcasts. People come and say hi, and I always love it when they do because it just baffles me that anyone would listen to anything I do